Marlena, what an incredible event was put together here, the educational conference and sponsored by ChessGrow.
Yes.
And you are the person behind it. Just incredible.
Yes, thank you very much. Actually, it was an effort not only by ChessGrow, but by many chess enthusiasts and people that helped. But we are very proud of the event, and we are very happy that we have you here as well.
You know, since few months, I've been hearing about you from Ketty. Firstly, when I met her at the Global Chess League, she told me that she now works at ChessGrow as the growth officer.
Yes.
And I was curious, what is ChessGrow? I also downloaded the app and I see like incredible things inside it, like so many features. And I have so many questions about just the app, about this. But firstly, about yourself, you are a strong chess player.
I think I used to be a strong chess player. Obviously, chess is my passion, but back in 2013, you know, when I was a chess player and I played in those big cities and seen like this educational part of chess, and I always had this dream that I will bring back this, you know, world level class of training to Poland. And that's what I did. And we were very successful in our city of Gliwice. And we had so many players that were growing very fast, you know, and we had like 100 kids, 500 kids, like, and I was teaching them all by myself, and I had like thousands of puzzles. It was 2009, 2010 back then. So after a few years, I've realized that I have to do something about it. So I've decided to automate the process of training. So I had this idea about building a platform, and this was the time when Chess24 was non-existing. So basically, Chess.com was totally different from what it is now. So I had this like very strict idea, and I've started to look for people that could build it. So I've reached some IT companies, and they said that it sounds good, like the idea sounds great because there is no such a product on the market. But it was very expensive. So I came back and we had some discussions, and they loved the idea, but they wanted to take the product. So this is really an incredible story, because I came back to our club, and there was like the sponsor that we had, and I said like, the idea is mine, everything is mine, and if I want to build it, I have to give it up. So to other company, and he said like, I will give you the money, just build. So it was not huge money. It was like not enough like to build the whole platform. But when I started those discussions with IT companies, which was very, very important later on, I realized that it shouldn't be that expensive, that maybe I can do it like the other way around. And that was the time when I basically stopped being chess player, because I've made like the biggest decision, if you can stop, but like I stopped playing tournaments because I've made the biggest decision of my life. So I've decided that I will build it myself. And
but you are not a programmer, no?
I'm not from the IT world, but there's where the magical education part of chess is coming, because we as a chess players are capable of anything. That's my big belief today. So after a few rounds of speaking to the companies, I knew it is very expensive, so I've decided I will hire a few developers, engineers, and I will build it myself. And I've made all the mistakes that you can make. So I've learned IT the hard way, but my intuition about the price was pretty correct. So eventually we've built like the first part of ChessGrow, and it was working. We were using this on our club, and it got more and more popular. But you know, it was very difficult to continue, because building IT products and engineers, you know, the salaries are very big. So we got some like good comments from the people, and they were asking, maybe you can build something like this, but not for chess. So then the second crazy idea came to my mind, that I will build, because I understood at this point, I understood pretty much, like very much about building software at this point. So I've decided that I will build software house. And it was like, if I were not sleeping, then this was the part where I stopped sleeping at all. And actually I was living in the office for a few years, because there was no point coming back home. But we had like really passionate people, you know, and we were really believing in what we were doing. So I understood that I need those clients, I need like those services, like to be able to invest in my own product, because I didn't want to sell to other people. And that's basically what we did. And the software house somehow became like very, very successful. So everything that we earned, you know, all the capital, we reinvest in ChessGrow. And that basically gave us something we always dreamt about. Like it was like the ability to build whatever we want. So at this point, we could like really like start building like the features we were thinking about. And actually like Chessable is now super popular. We had this idea back in 2013. We just didn't have like experience and money. But we are very proud today of our product, and we have like a lot of features that are, I think, pretty impressive.
We spoke for like 4 minutes here. You kind of captured some huge moments of your life in a very brief manner, but it's like you encapsulated nearly 10, 15 years of work or even more.
Yes. It was like, to this point, it's like we started in 2013, but I believe around 2000, it was way before COVID that we were like very popular in Poland, and other countries starting to being interested in our product. So it's around 10 years of our work.
Oh. So this software house that you speak about, it's called Emphie.
Emphie, yes. Yes.
And how big is it, if you can tell our viewers maybe something that they can understand?
Yeah, it's not huge. We have like around 50 people, but we have like mostly engineers. So because we are dividing, like we have people like in Emphie, which is around 50 people. We have like Chess Academy, Gliwice Chess Academy, which is an extra league club. And we have this ChessGrow part with the graphics and testers and all the other people that are needed, and obviously chess players, because, you know, so we have this nice ecosystem like of IT and chess and the product, and I hope that at this conference you could see like that all the graphics and everything, all the entourage was done by our people. So so this is like 10 years of our work. So that's why I'm today completely sure that as a chess players we can do whatever we want. Like those are the qualities that I got from chess, that I was able to enter IT. I've made mistakes, but I've learned very fast, and very fast I was able not only to finish the product, but to build another successful company.
Amazing. So this Emphie, the company that you've built, what are the things that it does? So ChessGrow is part of Emphie, correct?
Yes.
But there are other things that it does, and that's quite popular, that brings in the revenue. What are those services?
Those are we are basically building applications. Obviously, today we do a lot of AI, but we have clients from different domains. Like today, you could see Holger on the stage, who is from Siemens, and Siemens is one of our clients. So we basically build applications, like whether it's a bespoke software or we are like part of the team augmentation. So we do IT like in many industries, from healthcare through the developers like that are building like huge stuff like in the US. Basically, we have clients mostly from US, and we have like a lot of startups from totally like different domains. But we also have like clients like Cambridge or other like very like well-known companies as well. So it's different. Obviously today it's mostly AI, mostly agentic approach. So we are shifting like in this crazy mess that is happening with AI. So we are also trying to keep up.
And about your chess career, you what would be your peak rating?
It was around 2200, I would say. So I'm a woman international master, and actually when I came with the idea of ChessGrow, I did my first woman grandmaster norm. And I started ChessGrow, and then there was no longer the case to continue, which is really sad, because I was pretty close like to getting woman grandmaster title.
Well, but you can't have everything,
Unfortunately you can't, but I'm extremely happy with what chess gave me. So today I'm very grateful, because I always had this passion for technology, and watching like Star Trek when I was a kid, and chess, and this is what I get from my father, and Roman
Was your father a chess player?
Yes. Although he was not able to teach me chess, because after the first lesson I was like, thank you very much. Although I was 3, because it was difficult, but he took me to the club, and I actually didn't like the game. I remember this because everybody was expecting me to play some moves which I didn't understand, because they were all this adult guys basically, and I was a little girl. But one day, like one small boy came to the club who was shorter than me, and he beat me like very fast. And I said that I will play this stupid game until I beat him. So it took me a year because he was the best in the club. But when you understand the game, you can never give up.
Wow, that's so amazing. And what were some of your best achievements in chess? Like, did you win some Polish age group championship?
Yes. I basically won a few medals, like in Polish championship under 18, under 20. So I had like few of those, like maybe 5 in general, and in rapid. And I think in senior chess we won medal in extra league, which was like team competition. It was very good, very important result, because it was always the time when I've built the club. So I've built the club and I played with it and we got a medal.
So you won a medal from the club that you built. You
Exactly,
played for it.
Exactly.
What's the club called?
Akademia Szachowa Gliwice.
Oh, amazing. Yeah. And then you also got married to a chess player.
Yes. And this is like, that's why chess is so important. And my husband is a grandmaster, so he also plays in our team, and he's also very important for the chess growth of our product of ChessGrow, because our attitude is that we are trying to prepare the content ourselves, like, so we are not like taking anything random, and we try to analyze it, like to make sure that this is like the proper content for kids, for their growth. Yes, so basically I'm very grateful to him, because with all this craziness, he was with me and he was allowing all those crazy things that I was doing, and he was always very supportive. So I will be always grateful for him, that he let me do what I did.
And now you guys are parents.
Yes, we have 1-year-old. He was here today.
Yes.
So
cute.
Yeah, so he will definitely like enter the chess world, on whatever level he wants, but he has to play the game. Yes. Which is different.
Although your husband said like he's very active, and so he keeps running around, and maybe some other sport might be.
Yeah, my husband is almost 2 meters tall, and he thinks about basketball. But with our story, I believe that this is very important. You don't have to be a professional chess player, but I think that every kid should know the rules, and like I said, build those qualities and those characters that you are doing, like with the game of chess. This is super important. Like I said, I would never build. Like you said, I was not from IT.
Yeah.
I entered a totally different world, and I was able to.
This is something that boggles my mind, because you are a chess player. I understand that part of the story. You are a WIM. I understand that. Then you decide to start. You teach chess. You become a successful chess coach. That is understandable. Then you decide to build a chess platform. Okay, still quite fine. But suddenly you pivot into this software, building it into a software company. This is really very, very unique. I think not many people would even think about it.
I think that the story is pretty coherent. Like it's like for me, it was a natural step. Today, I wouldn't be able to do it again. I think that the fact that I was young and I had like a lot of energy, and for me, no was never an option. So like when I heard something, and I think I have a good sense of how, with the value of the things and with the talent I see and the potential. For me, the biggest sin is to lose the potential if it's coming. So it was. I might agree that it was like very, very difficult, maybe not difficult, but it was very strange decision, very bold decision, and I was not thinking about the consequences, but it was way worth it. And I'm proud of myself, because today I wouldn't like repeat it for sure.
Incredible. ChessGrow as a platform, for anyone who's listening to this, who is it aimed for and who can actually make use of it? Because when I tried to download the app, I could see like something where it was mentioned 4 to 9 years, then 9 years and above. There's also something for the kids.
Yes. It's basically for the players that or not the players, for the people who wants to study chess, mostly for kids, but also I think that adults will find also good content for themselves as well. Like Gert today at the conference was speaking about, and the other people about that if you want to start, or Kostya was speaking about this, that if you're an adult and you want to start play chess, all the best books are like with the kids. Yeah, so and so that might be like something that they won't like, but it's for people that wants to study chess for sure, and for the kids, and what is very important for the trainers and for the teachers. So we have this like connection. That was the idea from the very beginning, that kids are not only solving puzzles, but you have this connection with the trainer or the teacher, and everything is like this connection automatically shows you like the performance, how kids are solving those puzzles. And what is different from other platforms is, as a teacher, you can assign tasks to your student, and you see what he's doing like in a real time. So this is very different. And for the teachers, we have like a lot of tools and content, because now we've started to teach teachers how to teach chess. So this is like the other part, and they can find all the materials. But basically, we made sure that when the teacher enters the platforms, he can start to teach chess without any knowledge. So yeah, so we have all those videos and the program and the tools. So basically, we have everything from scratch for the teacher as well.
So this could actually be very useful for the Chess in Schools project.
It is, and if you heard today, like we have very successful program in Gliwice now, so we were able to convince our city council to apply this to the schools, and this is like extremely successful program, and we had like a lot of teachers on the audience today, and we are growing because in Katowice and Kraków we are also doing this project, and next cities are joining as well.
Do you ever think like this could become something that people all across the world start using? Or you are just focusing on Poland right now? I'm
focusing on building, because like you see, I'm very bad at selling and marketing, and I was very scared to sit with you, but I think it's time for us, because we have like a lot of very good like feedback from our users, and people are actually very surprised that we have so many tools and so many functionalities, and they're, where are you? Why we didn't hear about you before? So I think it's high time for us to step up, and that's why Katie is in our team, because if there is like any good person to do it, they're second to none to Katie, so we are very happy to have her.
She travels all around, and she's a global chess figure, so it would be very helpful there.
Extremely helpful, and what is also important for us, it's like her character and integrity. She's like a unique person, and we really appreciate, and we think that she fits our company really well.
That's so nice. And today at the conference, I saw you were completely focused. There were so many panels, but you were sitting there listening to everything.
For sure, because I love chess, I love business, I love technology, and we had such a great combination of people today, and I'm inspired by all of them, and I'm very grateful that they came, the long way to speak about those things, and I'm grateful to you that you came as well, because this was a very important moment. So I'm happy that we had this conference, but as a chess player, as a entrepreneur, I was also like willing to listen from the experience of other people.
Yeah, and the panels that some of them were put together were very special. Especially there was one panel with the mayor coming here of Gliwice. There was a deputy mayor of Katowice. It's like incredible to have such people together and share the same passion of chess that you have.
Yeah, I believe that in Poland, especially in Silesia, where we are, this region, we are very strong when it comes to chess, and we are very well organized. But I think that we also have this great combination of people and actors, I would say, with the business people, with the government. So it is very special. It's not something that it's so common, like I would say in Poland. But we are also very proud with the panel composition. We are thinking with Katie a lot about those panelists, because we wanted we didn't want to be like yet another conference. We wanted to touch like very important topics, and with some guests we were very bold, but I think that the energy was perfect today.
Brilliant. And finally, I want to ask you, for all the people watching here, chess players, you have always spoken that with chess you can do anything. maybe there's something there that they can actually, these are words that you deeply believe in, but maybe for them to understand that if you can just throw some light on it, because I'm sure that many people have dreams, not just in chess, but in other things. What can they focus upon?
I think that first of all, through chess, you can build your character. And this is something that I've heard from our first Polish grandmaster. He passed away a few years ago, Grandmaster Schmidt, and he kept repeating us that in chess, you can see your weaknesses, but also a good side, like in a mirror. So basically, you know, everything that goes wrong in your life, you can see in the way you're playing chess as well. So I think it's a perfect tool to improve yourself, to be better. Like and you, I'm sure you you know, and we are like when we are finishing the game, like we both feel that we were better, but you know, but yet this is like one of the not many disciplines teaches you how to lose like that early, because you will always find someone better. So I think these are the first lessons, and then you know, working in the environment when the information is not full. Like this is I've spoke about it today. I think this is something also very important. And like I said about this kid, like when you look at the kid that is playing chess, that he has to like manage his pieces and the opponent and the connection, and he has to be mindful of time, and he writes down the moves, like, and he observes like the psychology of the opponent. Like we are multitaskers, like we can do basically anything. And what's beautiful about the game is also that I can be energetic and somebody can be like more calm, and we will still find our place in chess. So I could speak about this like for hours, like, because there's so many things that chess are tackling that I think that everyone is capable of finding like their own like sweet spot in chess.
You know, there are a lot of people who talk about the benefits of chess, but you are a living example of it. So I'm so happy to talk to you, to learn more about your story. And I'm so glad that I could attend this conference. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It was a great pleasure for me as well. Thank you.